Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tamika, but you can call me T. Today is Sunday, November 10th. It's 1:40 p.m. We just left Target. I'm going to do a quick haul while I'm in the car before I go home. I only picked up, I think, like 10 items. So, I got my usual Skinny Pop. I got the family size. This time it was cheaper than getting 2 bags. Usually when I get 2 bags, I get, they're on sale. I got a pack of my favorite Biscoff cookies. I got some creamer. I got some non-dairy pumpkin spice latte. I'm going to cover the brand. I know I say I don't support them, but I do like their pumpkin spice creamer. I have not liked any other brand's pumpkin spice creamer, but it is what it is. Let's see. I got a case for my iPod Air Pros. I got some body deodorant, the Lumi brand, because let me tell y'all something. Aunt Perry has the hormoning, whatever that may be. So we need to make sure we smell good at all times. This is my first time trying that, so I'm gonna make sure that I come back and follow up to let you all know how I like it, how it goes with my body chemistry. I did get the unscented. I'm afraid to try something with scent just because my body doesn't normally pair well with a lot of scents. Even though they had like a toasted coconut, I was like, no. And then I just got my usual, if you know, you know. I needed some more tongue scrapers, so we picked up some of those. And then I got 2 new food items I wanted to try out. I have the Guardian. I have eaten this brand before, but I've never tried this. This is their ultimate plant-based bowl. It's a beef and broccoli, so hopefully this tastes good. I think I've tried this before, but I'm not 100% sure. And then the other thing I got, it's not vegan, it's vegetarian. I got the Daily Harvest is the brand. So I got one of their harvest bowls. It's sweet potato and white rice hash with broccoli, rice, avocado, great northern beans, and it's in a spiced tomato sauce. Not quite sure how I feel about that, but this is the bowl. So hopefully it's good. I'm not a big fan of great northern beans, but hey, we can try it, right? And that was pretty pricey. That was $7.99. But anyway, y'all, we are about to head back to the crib. I did go to church this morning. I didn't bring you all along with me today just to break up the monotony of my weekly activities. Try to switch it up a little bit, but I did go to service this morning. Let me just show y'all really quickly. Again, we're in the book of Daniel. Today we went through chapter 2, talking about the Rock of Ages, meaning Jesus Christ. So just to give you all a timestamp, title of the sermon, Rock of Ages, and then the date down below. So yeah, I will put the sermon in the description box if you all want to check it out. It was a really good sermon today. I am enjoying going through the book of Daniel with my church. Again, I've been doing the Bible study in my Bible, and last month we went through the book of Daniel, so I'm excited to go through it again with a group of people and a little bit more explanation and breakdown. So anyway, I'm going to cut it here, get home so I can get this food back in the freezer, and I will give you all a little life update probably tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know what else I have planned for today, but for now, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace. What's up, y'all? Today is Monday, November the 11th. It's around 4 p.m. I did bring you guys along with me when I went to the Kia dealership. We had a couple of recalls, so I got that done today. And what you did not see is that I went to tour the apartment. I'm going to have a housemate rather, because we won't be in the same room. But anyway, I love it. It is beautiful. I will not share it until I actually decide. A little bit of an update. I will be leaving top of the year. Love the apartment today. So again, I'll share the clips in the future when it happens. And right now I'm getting ready to have something to eat. I actually have not eaten all day. I literally left the house this morning without coffee and without eating for a couple of reasons. But anyway, in the microwave I have this Harvest Bowl. Daily Harvest is the brand. I have that in the microwave, so we're gonna try that out today. As I said, I'm trying to get better with sharing my experience with things. Let me adjust y'all a little bit, because y'all look a little wonky. A little wonky. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. That's my life update. I've been telling you all that I am moving soon, and 2025 will be here like that. So I'm so excited for what's next in my life. I'm glad to be moving. I am moving out of this house. I will share details about that probably after I have moved out, so I can give you a little bit of backstory and history. Anyway, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm 46 and I have to have a roommate. It is what it is. Welcome to America. That's what I always say, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not embarrassed, I'm not ashamed. Like, we all need someone. Like, we cannot make it out here alone unless you're like, I don't know, a billionaire. You making some real money. I make good money, but not that good, you know what I mean? Like, I want to live comfortable. I want to be able to have a good life, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to break the bank to do things. Like, I want to continue to be able to go on trips as I have been without, you know what I mean, like overextending my finances. I want to be comfortable. And so anyway, God is making that possible, because I'll just leave it right here. My prayer has been answered. I love California. I really do. And God knows in my heart I don't want to leave California, but I was not going to force myself to be here, right? Because I don't want to put a strain on my finances, given I'm getting closer to retirement age, so I want to make sure I have that cushion. But I said all that to say, he answered my prayers. Like, I don't want to spend, because I'm not living in nobody's hood. I'm not living in a ghetto, point blank period. No, I love my life. I want to be safe. I did not want to pay $3 grand for a 1-bedroom apartment. So he blessed me. He blessed me to be able to afford the luxuries that I want in an apartment. It's not a need, but it's definitely a want. Like, I don't want just anything. Like, I want to be comfortable. I want to be at peace in my own home. So not that I'm not at peace here, but being in a different space, like, I don't want to be stressed out about, you know, the wrong things happening. I don't want to speak it into existence. But God, y'all better tap in. That's all I'm gonna say. He answers your prayers. It may not be exactly how you want it, but he answers them. It is his will, not mine, not yours. So I'm grateful for the opportunity. I'm grateful for, he's always listening. He hears you. I promise you, if you even just talk to him like it's one of your friends, talk to him like it's your mother or your biological mother or your biological father, he hears you. He answers your prayers in his time. You have to remember that. It's his time and his will, not our own will. He will grant some things to us, but you have to be mindful of that. I think I've said this in the past. Be careful what you actually ask him for. When you ask him for these things, ask him for everything else that's around that one thing that you're asking him for. That way you have full coverage from him, okay? So anyway, let me finish heating up this Harvest Bowl, because the instructions do say to stir it, so let's do that. I'm not sure if I should eat it with a spoon or a fork, but I'm gonna eat it with a spoon. So let me lower y'all, cause girl. That's what it looks like, but now we gotta stir it up. But why the sweet potatoes all mashed up? This don't look like the picture. This is mushy. And that's what the picture looked like. When you unwrap it, it looks like that. But cooking it, it's mush. I don't know how I feel about it. Anyway, let's put it back in the microwave. I think it says for another minute. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about this, but we're gonna taste it. It just looks like mush. It doesn't look as appetizing as the photo. I'm gonna test this out with y'all really quickly because again, I'm trying to get better at sharing my finds. All right. All right, so here we go. And this is with me not adding any salt or anything. So let's see. It's a no for me, but I paid for it. It was $7.99 plus tax. So we're gonna eat this bowl regardless. It does not taste good at all. It gives like a Mexican dish, a Spanish dish, but it has a weird taste. I don't know what to say. Maybe it's the wild rice. I'm not sure, but it does not. Maybe it's the northern beans. It's not giving what I thought it was gonna give. I can't even think of anything to put in it to try to make it taste good. We're gonna eat this real fast off the camera. I'm gonna finish my kombucha that I started the other day. Yeah, this is disappointing. It really is, because Sis is starving. I have not had anything to eat all day. I had a single cup of coffee. I had a half a bottle of water. That's it. And I'm trying to save my coin. So I'm trying not to eat out because I really wanted to stop and eat out. Like I passed Sweet Green. I really wanted to stop and get a salad from Sweet Green. But I said, Tamika, you got food at the house. You got food at the house. We got food at the house. This is my sign to go back to cooking my own food because this ain't it. Anyway, I'm grateful I have something to eat, but she ain't good. Do not recommend. Do not recommend. Don't say I didn't tell you. Daily Harvest, count your days. I'm just playing. But for real though, do not recommend. Do not recommend. All right, I'm gonna go chow down, and there are a couple things that I need to do. I may bring you along for it or not. I don't know, but I need to get this polish off of my nails because they look a mess. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It look crazy. Yeah, it's got to go. All right, y'all. Peace. What's up, y'all? It's your girl T. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. I don't know if I actually did an intro. I almost feel like I did, but anyway, what's up, y'all? It's your girl T. Today is not Friday for sure. Today is Thursday, November 14th. It is currently 3:52, and I just wanted to chit chat with y'all about some of my goals this year that I've already accomplished, which in last week's vlog I started this discussion with the rewards that I gave myself. Like I bought myself a new purse, and then I went to Anthropologie and I purchased 2 coffee mugs, and I also bought me a new pair of AirPods. I got the AirPod Pro 2nd generation, but let me pull up my goal list really quickly so we can go through this. I don't want to make this too long. I try not to make my vlogs too chatty, but I feel like that's what I've been doing lately. Like, we have really been chatting it up. I want to try to share with you as much as I can without overly sharing, if that makes sense. So let's see. Some good notes. I have a flourishing planner. Can y'all see that? I use the Flourish planner, which this planner is a weekly planner. However, in the beginning of it, it has like I don't want to really show you guys, but it gives you a page of personal goals. I'm trying to see if I can cover it up. So if y'all can see that, it gives you a section for personal goals. And one of my goals is growing in my relationship with Christ. And to reach that goal was to do my Bible readings, increasing my prayer life, and attending church regularly and consistently. Those were my 3 steps to improve my relationship with God. And I can check all 3 of those boxes. It's November 14th, so I can say that I have accomplished that goal this year, but obviously the goal is to continue to grow at my relationship with God. One of my other goals this year was to become a certified medical assistant. I completed that on August 9th. I passed my national certification. I finished my medical assistant program mid-June. I think it was like June 17th. So the steps for that was to make sure I was studying, to complete and pass my course, which I did, and I passed it with an A. And then also the final step was to pass my NCCT exam. As far as that goes, that was goal number 2 this year. My third goal was my finances. And this is something that I have already been doing, but I wanted to make sure I was staying on track so I can keep my credit where it is, which is in really good standing. So for my finances, my steps were to make my payments on time. For the only thing that I really have that hits my credit right now, I have 1 major credit card and I have student loans. So those are the 2 major things that I was making sure I was paying on time, which I did. Saving has been a little iffy. I was saving and then there were a couple of bumps. So now I'm kind of back at square one, sort of, but I'm still focusing on that goal. So I'm not going to check that off. Also with finances, my tithes and offering, I've been doing really good with that at church every week. And then limiting my spending. That's a tough one. I'm not going to check that off because I feel like I focused a lot on the things that I need, but I also kind of feel like I spent in areas where I can improve on, like eating out. I'm really trying not to eat out as much, even though I'm single and I enjoy eating out because I don't have to cook, I don't have to wash dishes, all of the things. Part of that is lazy. That's the best way I can put it. So we're trying to get out of that. I'm a hit and miss. For half a month, I'll do well with eating at home. The other half of the month, I'm eating out. So it's been a better balance than what it had been. I'll say that. And then the final goal that I had this year, which I'm not going to go too much into this, but just because it's kind of personal and private, but it is me moving out of this house. I may or may not go into detail in this later, but this will be happening early 2025. This has been planned. And so yes, it's been a lot of strategic planning. There are many reasons why I'm moving out of this house, but I will just leave it at that. Like I said, I won't go into detail in that. It may be like the last week of this year that I may actually talk about that. I may not. And when it happens, I still may not talk about it, but just know that first quarter 2020, just remember, first quarter 2025, I will no longer be in this house. And then a career goal that I had was being able to establish a certified medical assistant position. I can't really check this off of my list because although I accepted a position, it was part-time and I have since quit. So I will put up here in the cards that vlog where I discuss the reasons for me walking away from that position. I am currently still applying. So yeah, that's that on that. I won't say that I met my career goal at this point in my life right now. And then the last goal that I kind of had, well, not kind of, but did, but the last goal that I have for myself is my why can I talk? The last goal that I had for myself was my YouTube growth. And one of the things that I wanted to do was stay consistent. And I did just that. So the first half of the year where I was in school, I believe I was posting every other week. When I finished school this summer, I started posting every week. So I'm very proud of myself for keeping up with that. I am still doing that, so I'm glad I can check that off on my list. One of the things that I've also done that I can now check off my list as far as my YouTube growth. And when I say YouTube growth, I mean like how I'm managing my channel, not like followers or views or anything like that. This is for me, is something that I truly just like enjoy doing. It's a way for me to I guess be creative. I do vlogs. It's not like I'm creating, but maybe I am. I don't know. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Leave it down in the comments if you think I am a creative. I don't know. I just do it for something else to do. It's like a hobby for me. But anyway, I said all that to say was to work on my editing approach, how I'm presenting videos, and you know, with all the little captions or sound effects or transitions or whatever the case may be. I think I did well with that this year, making sure that I'm staying on top of that. The other thing about YouTube growth is like learning my camera. I cannot check this off my list because I have not exactly done that yet, because there's so much I can do with this camera, but I wanted to wait until I wanted to wait until I finish school. That way I can really focus on it. However, life has been lifing and I haven't exactly done that yet, so I can't really check that off my list yet. There's a couple of things that I have tweaked on the camera. I'm learning how to take photos on it, but that's a story for another day. And the other thing is engaging on YouTube. That's on my channel and on other YouTubers' channels. I think I've done really well with that, like commenting on YouTubers that I'm subscribed to, or a channel or a video that I just come across, but I don't necessarily subscribe to the channel, but I'm starting to like drop a comment or do a like or something like that. So I've been pretty good on that this year, so I want to check that off my list. And the last thing that the last thing is that I have not reached this goal yet, which was to build my own community on YouTube. And even though I have a small piece of the pie, I am grateful for that. I appreciate each and every single one of you. The more the merrier. But if we're a small community, hey, that works for me too. Like I said, I'm not here for the coins, but listen, if somebody want to collab, do a promo, whatever, I'm here for that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not knocking it. It's just not my priority. Okay. But yeah, so I just wanted to make sure, again, this is part of my YouTube growth where I said I wanted to make sure that I come back and I follow up with things that I have said in a previous video. So this is the continuation from last week's video when I was rewarding myself for meeting my goals this year. So I'm just catching you guys up on tea. And that's it for now. I will see y'all later. Peace.